What's up, you guys? What's up, IG? What's up to everybody on Facebook? Where are we on Facebook? We're on LinkedIn. This is just a random live. Hi. Yep. Hi, sorors. Hi, y'all. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hi, sister. How y'all doing? You guys, I decided that I was just going to jump on live tonight. I just came back from a really cool event. Shout out to BET Networks and the whole team over there. I got a chance to see Janine and Randy and Kim and the amazing cast of Zatima, which is a spinoff of the Sister Show. So that was really cool. My sister and Soror Aaron and I went, and we just came back, and it was cool. It was great. It was great, 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 great. It was a good time. It was a good time. The drinks were good. The food was good. Everything was fabulous. What y'all doing tonight? I need y'all to tell me what y'all doing tonight. I see my sorors. I said my sorors. Shout out to the Greater Women of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Hello, hello, hello. You guys, this is a really big weekend. This is a big weekend. Woo woo! This is such a big weekend, and I'm so geeked up. Oh, I'm so geeked up. Kato, look, my dog does not play. Like, you can't get nowhere near. Kato, chill out. I'm on live, buddy. Come here, big boy. Y'all, he done got so big and so loud. But listen to what I'm saying. There's so much good stuff. Somebody said I heard through the grapevine. I was jamming the other day. Yes, you guys, even though we're releasing a new single, which I'm so excited about, the title of our new single is All I Want. And all I want, if you love me, all I want is for y'all to go on ahead on and stream that new Brownstone single, you guys. This is such a blessing. Someone said, Tracy said, I'm reading and writing for school. My birthday is Saturday. Well, happy early birthday. You guys, listen, she's reading and writing for school. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tracy. Happy birthday to you. Stay in school, girl. Happy birthday. Get your work done so you can turn up for your birthday. Y'all give Tracy some happy birthday, whatever you give them, balloons and hearts and all that other stuff. That is so awesome. It's so great when young people are in school. It's so crazy. When I went to the premiere, I haven't been downtown Atlanta in so long, you guys. I just be in and out and in and out, and I don't go nowhere. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. The whole Atlanta, they'll tell you. You know how you be seeing people out at these little gigs and these little parties. Occasionally, I'll show up, but I'm just always working. I think I got lipstick on my teeth. I think I'm just because I'm always working, and when I'm home, you guys, I'm 52. I'll be 53 in a couple of days. Well, July, but I'll be 53 soon. So I'll be staying my ass right up in the Nib. You know what I'm saying? When I'm home, and I'm always working. I get a little shy, gun shy about talking too much about some of the things that I'm doing, which is why y'all will look up and it'll just be something that just comes out of nowhere, like this new single, which is coming tomorrow, Brownstone. I want nobody else to talk about R&B being dead. I want y'all to download, or I don't even know how you do it. I don't even think you have to download it these days. It's a stream, right? It's just a stream. So I want you guys to make sure that you stream, please. All I Want. It is the first single from Brownstone in freaking 25 years. We just celebrated 25 years of If You Love Me, and now we are celebrating 25 years of Still Climbing. And I've said this before, and I always try to repeat it because I know not everybody's on the same live. So those of you who are consistent, I see you, King Star. All I want, yes. Hey, Cordell, how are you? Let's look over here on. Hold on. Let me get over here, see who my people see us. They watching on Twitter, they watching on YouTube, they watching on what you call it, Facebook and whatnot, and of course my Gram family. I love and appreciate y'all. So I said this earlier today. Come on, tell heart and soul right. Okay, listen, y'all. do your girl a favor. Do your girls a favor. Please, by all means, tell your radio programmers, Adam. Okay, I guess I can't. I guess I should tell y'all to do that because I don't want a bunch of people inundating radio people. But we really want radio to embrace this song, you guys. And I'm so itching to play it. I might play a little sampling of it before the night is out. I'm so itching to play this song. But if y'all want to ask me some questions, okay, right, Kingstar, it's stream, stream, stream. See, I came out at a time in the 90s when it wasn't about streaming. When I came out back in the day, it was download, buy your record, go to the store. You had to flip through the little thing. And like you go through A, B. Okay, so for y'all youngins who have never been in a record store, and for those of you who watched Under the Cherry Moon, I think it was Under the Cherry Moon, or was it Purple Rain? Record store, Prince. But for those of you who haven't been into a record store, what would happen is the record store would like put posters on the windows. What? Oh my God, my husband just told me Coolio died. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna keep it up. Look. First of all, let me take a moment of silence for Coolio. I'm sorry. Well, I wonder why he would bring me this news right now. I didn't know nothing about Coolio, and I'm on live trying to be all light and jovial. But you know what? We're going to celebrate life. And shout out to Coolio. He was a really nice brother. He was always respectful. Yeah, shout out to Coolio. Rest in peace, Coolio. Cardiac arrest. I had no idea. So many people. I'm sorry if y'all just hearing this on my live. That sucks. Major ass. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Life is short. Life is short. And I wasn't even going to go tonight because I was like, well, no, I was going to go because we got a new single coming up. But usually, back to me not going nowhere. Let's bring some levity back into this. I wasn't going to go. And then I was like, you know what? We got a new single coming out. And it's been a good year. I cannot believe that we are already, what? This is October, November. We are at the end of the year. You guys, we are at the end of the year. And I usually don't do New Year's Eve parties and celebrations and stuff like that. I think you celebrate people every day. And I think, you know what I'm saying? But we going to celebrate this year. So many wonderful things have happened for Brownstone. You guys, we made history. Her story. We made her story as the first girl group signed. I'm sorry, I keep saying signed. Hey, Soror Brown, I was just about to say this. Yes. Soror, there go my Soror. That's my, look, that's our, we her specials. That's all I'm gonna say. But we are, speaking of, shout out to Soror Brown, who was so gracious to invite us into this sisterhood. And, I know we got that Neo energy, y'all. And I know that people are like, listen, y'all ain't got to be doing everything blue and gold. Y'all ain't got to always be doing, y'all ain't got, but we do. But we do, though, because we are indeed Sorors of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. And it's just been so much awesome stuff. Being the first group signed collectively as a unit into Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated has been such a blessing. The sisterhood, the love. When I say people showing up, and not just, let me say this, what's crazy is it's not just our organization. You know what I'm saying? It is also just, everywhere I go, like, we're acknowledged. Today on the red carpet for the BET event, it was like, welcome to the Divine Nine from Brothers. And it's just like, it feels great to know that you have a tribe of people, an organization of people. I never really, I don't want to say pledge, but quite as kept. That's what I did, because the people who rushed us were in sororities. So I think it was a little hard time separating one from the other, maybe perhaps, but we was online for quite a while. Shout out to my Kappa Sweetheart sisters. We were 5 beats from the heart, and I was the tail when I pledged Kappa Sweetheart, and I was the tail when we crossed or were inducted into Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated this year. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the new music. I know, guys, it's crazy because on the one hand, it's like there's so much other stuff going on, right? I got so much other shit happening in my life. but it's just a real testimony to, how God doesn't bring you to something that he's not going to bring you through. And how, it's really interesting because when my mom was going through her, I was a caregiver for my mother for a long time. So shout out to all the caregivers out here, really doing really things. And I'm not gonna hold you up. I think it is really commendable what Brandy from P Valley is doing with her mom, because I know what that's like. Shout out to my cousin Rhonda, who is a caregiver for a couple people in her household, and anybody who is looking after. Look, y'all, we about to all be looking. If you haven't, you're gonna be ultimately, if God lets all of us live long enough, we will eventually become caregivers for the people that we love, for our parents, for the people who gave us care and love. So, be easy with people, because you just don't know what people are going through. I mean, I never missed one day at the hospital when my mother was sick. When I moved her to Atlanta with me, I was going and doing my events. I would come back and tell her all about it. Thank God I had my husband and my daughter and my sisters, and, just be easy with people. The world is really becoming a place where we just really have to protect our mental health and our mental wellness. We really have to take care of each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like every time you look up, somebody is losing their life. Somebody, look, Coolio. You know what I'm saying? And in the entertainment industry in particular, we really have to be careful, because I say this all the time. And this is really, and it's gonna be about this new single, right? Because I have to draw the line. I really don't have to draw the line, but I've made the decision that I'm going to draw the line a little more when it comes to intermingling my art and my advocacy, because I know that art is advocacy, but also because I am one who really fully immerses my everything into music and into what we do, which is why this first, okay, so let's switch gears a little bit. Let me move off of the advocacy point. I'm gonna get back to it though, because y'all know your girl ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be advocating for women and girls and myself and whatnot. But back to this single. So what the beautiful thing about what has been happening with this journey that Brownstone has been on, I gotta talk to some of y'all. Hold up, my throat a little dry, but I'm finna talk to some of y'all. Matter of fact, I'm about to take my shades off and talk to y'all. I mean, these aren't even shades, okay? Right. And they ain't even prescription. Just some glasses. Anyway. So, this process of making this record, right, has really been a journey. The last few years of my life, y'all, has been a real journey. It has been, I don't know if some of y'all remember that poem, Life for Me Ain't Been No Crystal Step. Well, look, it is what it is. It has not been. And when I talk about artists and I talk about the power of art, right, I had to really take a step back and really think about how I could be most effective, right? And this is a transparent moment. And what's dope, you guys, is Brownstone as a group, we're going to do a live on Friday. So you guys can ask questions of the new members. By that time, y'all will have downloaded the single. And the people who have streamed the single or whatever, I don't even know how you count it, questions are gonna be asked first. But let me get back to what I was saying. So it's been a journey for me, because I dealt with, to be completely transparent with y'all, I dealt with a lot of survivor's remorse, survivor's regret, whatever you want to call it, right? Because I, just had a hard time coming to terms with the idea of moving forward with Brownstone without Maxie, right? And I knew that the questions would come, and the, oh, we miss Maxie, and, oh, we miss the original, and and all of that. And I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit, right? So I didn't want to taint, for lack of a better word. I didn't want to overshadow, or dilute is probably the better word. I didn't want to dilute Brownstone's greatness with my shit, right? Okay, let me acknowledge this person, because they keep writing paragraphs and I just want to make sure. Brownstone was doing 5 miles to empty. 5 miles away is like when you were driving and you was on the highway from down the street, and what 5 miles away is. So if you on the speed limit, yep. Thank you for that. Absolutely. So I didn't want the Brownstone brand to, and I'm gonna stop looking at the comments because I want to acknowledge y'all and shit, but I get sidetracked like we all do. Didn't want to taint the Brownstone brand with all of the things that I have going on in my life and career. And I thought it would be unfair to the brand, to the legacy, to be moving forward with anything real and tangible connected to music and Brownstone while I was in the midst of all of this bullshit that I'm in the middle of right now. Because let's just call it what it is. It's some bullshit. I didn't say nobody's name, and I'm not pointing nobody out, and I'm not here to talk about that because I'm done talking about that. But I was going through it. And one thing you're going to get from me in music and TV series I write, shows I create, anything I do, you're going to get transparency and you're going to get truth as I see it, right? And you may not always agree with it, but my thing is that I was definitely concerned about trying to compete with a few things with Brownstone, right? Trying to compete with the public's desire for what we used to be. Did I say that right? Yeah. Trying to compete with the first record, trying to compete with If You Love Me. The first thing I had to do, and this is a process for all of us who support Brownstone. First of all, we love you and we thank you so much for supporting us and being with us for almost 30 years. You was the old fucker, just like me. We owe. We owe. Trying to compete with If You Love Me, which is impossible because the record is just that record. It comes along every once in a while, like weak, like end of the road. Like they're just records that just come along that you can never get to. And it's like chasing that, they call it in the music industry, we used to call it chasing that sophomore album, right? The sophomore jinx, trying to outdo your first record. And it's just not possible, right? Because that is the first time that people heard that sound from those women, from us. So we can't redo that. It's like I said before, it's like sex for the first time. You're like, oh my God. Well, actually, that's a bad reference. When you understand what pleasure is for the first time, and you keep trying to get back to that same moment, and that first, it's just never as good as the first time, like Sade said it. So I had to get rid of the expectation of being Nicci from Brownstone. I was 23 years old. I'm 50 motherfucking two. So I'm not the same woman. I said earlier, my daughter Brandy was 7 when we released Kiss and Tell. I remember sitting at the photo shoot with her sitting on my lap while I was getting my makeup and stuff touched up, and she was 7. My grandson is 7, and we're releasing another single. So that's the perspective. The perspective is that we're not the same group. We are not. Is Instagram okay? Yeah, I guess it is. But the perspective is that we're not the same group. The perspective is that we are different women. We have different perspectives on life. Tisha has been with us for the past 15 years, you guys. Tisha actually, and I've said this before, is the longest standing member of Brownstone outside of me and Maxie. Right. So a lot of people, I get it. You want the nostalgia, but Mimi actually left like before the first album was even really done. We were like on tour when she decided, in Europe, when she decided, I'm done, y'all can have it. And that's not a bad thing because she's doing amazing things in education. But people always say they want the old Brownstone back. Well, like I said, people have parents who are older, they have children, careers. So artists have to manage all of that and still put on that artist hat and be creative. You know what I'm saying? And it's difficult because you want the very best of who we are, and you guys want to make sure that you get your money's worth on everything. But and I'm gonna give credit where credit is due, even though we're not friends anymore. Kelly Price, we are friends. We're sorors. We're sisters. I shouldn't have said that. See, that's what happens when I get on live. Shit slip out. Act like y'all didn't hear it. I didn't say that. I said it, but I didn't mean that. Let me correct myself. I do have the right to correct myself. So in correcting myself, Kelly Price said to me, we had dinner at my house once, and she said, we go out there and as artists we give so much of ourselves. You know, we go on that stage and we sing and we sweat. And when I tell you, I don't know if you've been to a Brownstone live show, but baby, them Brownstone live shows, we sweating. It's not cute. You know, it's crazy. We giving y'all what we got. We putting everything we got into it. And that literally is like an energy that we're taking from ourselves, from our souls, from our gifts. It sounds deep, but ride with me, y'all. We're going to get there. It's like an energy that we are taking from ourselves and we're giving to the audience. And the reciprocation, which is, you know, it is reciprocated, which is the applause and the love and all that stuff. We get it in that moment. But when the show is over and you're literally like drained, and if you ask most entertainers who like Whitney would be exhausted. Like I sweat like I'm saying it like I said sweat, not sing, but I sweat like Whitney on stage. There's certain people who just pouring down. Whitney Houston was one of them. I'm another one. I don't know who else does it. Everybody else be perfect when I see them perform, just mat to the mat. But anyway, I believe that artists give so much on stage, and when they get off stage, we don't quite know how to make up for the energy that we've shared with our audience, if that makes sense. And that's not complaining. That's just kind of a fact. It's like basketball players and NFL players. And you know, when you use your body, and singers, and musicians, and even actors, like we use our bodies. We use our bodies. We use our voices. Your voice is tired, your hoarse. Then you gotta pat, 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 and go out there and take pictures. And then if you take picture and you got a slight little ache in your back because you're 52 with a grimace, then so what's wrong? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just being 52, tired, sweaty. You know what I'm saying? And it never really turns off for us, right? I turn the shit off because I've learned, honey, y'all see me looking cray cray. Listen, go to any live with me coming from the gym looking like you told Hoppo to beat me. Because I be looking like I just came up off the set of The Color Purple when I come out of the gym. But it is because I've stopped allowing myself, and I'm going to get to this survivor's guilt and survivor's remorse that I'm just really getting over. But I say this to say, be easy with your talent, right? Because I know it appears sometimes when you guys either see us in person on a bad day, or you see us in social media, or you see us on a reality TV show, and you see a side of us that is not the pulled up, rehearsed, practiced. You know what I mean? When y'all get off work or y'all finish doing what y'all doing, I received that. See, I'm not supposed to be somebody talking about you need a talk show. I received that. This is my talk show. It's nice with Nicci. Where y'all been? Anyway, don't look at the comments. When you find yourself in a situation where you can give artists grace and you can just really understand that we are grandmamas and mamas and wives, and you know, wake up and have awful days, and ebb and flow financially. Like there's this pedestal that maybe not you guys in particular, because I like to think I have some of the dopest, you know, supporters and followers and social media ever. They're just y'all so super fly. I love y'all. But for the people who are really hard on artists in general, and this isn't about me, this is about artists in general, consider that it takes a lot to put the art out there to the world. It takes a lot of courage to say, I believe enough in myself, even when other people do not, even when other people tell me I'm not dope, to keep pushing, right? And you guys, one thing that I have never done is given up. I'm not a quitter. It is not in me. It is not a part of my DNA. I am going to fight, and not in a negative, bad way, but I'm going to bust my ass. And everybody who knows me knows this. Don't you hate when people say that? Everybody who know me know. But I'm just saying, ask somebody. I'm going to always look out for people and myself, and I'm always going to bust my ass and work. And the process of getting to this single, this is where we get to this long-winded ass dissertation that I've been giving y'all tonight. The process of getting to this single has been a very long and challenging journey for me. I'm 50. I know I say it a lot, but when you get 50, when you turn 52, you will understand why I say that shit as much as I do. Because baby, that what's that little thing going around when you turn 40, this you take a minute to get up out of bed. When you turn 50, it's just because you're processing. It's not just a physical thing. Um, it is not just a physical thing that I'm talking about. It is a spiritual sort of awakening that you start to have if you're coming from the right place when you turn 50. And I heard Oprah talking about this during one of her Super Soul conversations, and she said, "Oh, baby, but wait till you turn 60." And you hear everybody's auntie. I mean, everybody referring to us as aunties, and you hear everybody. But listen, let me tell you something about this wisdom. Let me tell you something about this wisdom. Let me tell you something about these wounds. Every inch of everything that has happened in my career has contributed to my perspective on what I need to do for the future. And when you get to an age where you understand how connected we all are. COVID gave us a little bit of an idea how much we need each other, because if the grocery store people stop working and the first responders stop working and the people that pick up that trash stop working, I was like, where are my landscapers? Even though they could still work because they weren't really connected with people. But when we listen, we are all connected. And when you start to realize how connected you are, you understand how important it is that what you are doing in your life serves a purpose that is greater than yourself, right? So, in figuring out how to honor the legacy of Brownstone and figuring out how to, you know, Maxie is not here. It's funny. We have a moment. You guys, we got a documentary that's going to air on Friday. And it'll air early for the people who go to brownstoneofficial.com, brownstoneofficial.com, and register. You'll be able to see this documentary early. But it's the journey, and it's going to show a lot of this whole process that we've been going through. And yes, I'm transparent, and yes, I'm honest and raw. And there's a moment in this doc where I say, I just didn't think I could make Brownstone move forward or get the strength to pursue Brownstone without Maxie. It just didn't feel right. And I know that I cannot live in the past. I know that I have to move on from the survivor's remorse and the guilt that I have for, feeling like, damn, she should be here. But then I had to think about why it was important to push forward and not give up. Right? Y'all, if y'all hear a bunch of smacking and grinding and farting and belching, it's really not me. It's nothing under the table but my beast over here and he is a beast, y'all. It's crazy. But anyway, I knew that I had to have a real good reason for doing it. I knew that I had to have a reason that would push me to continue to move forward, even if I didn't want to do it, even if it wasn't something that I was passionate about. And I know you guys saw my struggle a little bit on R&B Divas, and y'all like, bitch, look, when are you gonna get your shit together and just shut up and sing? And I used to be insulted by that, and I used to think, no, this is disrespectful. It was a whole moment between me and Big Jim, and I was like, hey, listen, Linda, I don't want to do this shit. Big Jim, rest in peace. He did not give up on me. And not giving up is just a through line. I know it really sounds like a setup for this record. And maybe it is, because the journey has been. But it is just a through line. And I heard this song, I'm Not Giving Up, a couple years after Maxie died. And when I tell you I gave up, like, I've said it before, and I'm trying to get all of this out tonight because the party is tomorrow when this single. This party is this weekend. We partying. I'm drinking and everything. I'm drinking. I got some cigars, baby. It's going down. But the stress and the anxiety of music, not just because of what happened with Maxie, but because of the struggle that you hear all of us talking about all the time, right? Artists talk all the time about the freaking struggle that we have, but that is the problem. And that's what I realized. It is not for us. God did not give us, thank God, his ass out of here. I want to go close that door so bad. But then I feel bad because then he'd be scratching at the door trying to get in. But anyway, it's not for us. And I had to realize that. It's not for Maxie, it's not for me, it's not for Tisha, it's not for Keena, it's not for Mimi, it's not for Aaron Jackson, who's such a blessing to have in this group now. It is for y'all. It is for the people who hear one of our songs and feel like, you know, yeah, if you love me, say it, do it, show it, prove it. Because you will not hurt my pride if right now you decide that you're not ready to settle down. But if you love me, say it, do it, show it, prove it, nigga. And Grapevine and all those wonderful moments in soul music, you know, and not just Brownstone. Like I said, Mary J. Blige is medicine. Her name should be Medicine J. Blige, because Mary, just listen, that breakthrough, Can't Keep a Good Woman Down. I listened to that song over and over and over and over again in my darkest moments. So when Maxie's untimely demise came, I was done. So I thought giving up. I was like, I'm finished. Shady motherfuckers in this industry, you know, not getting paid right, you know what I'm saying? Not just all the things that are, you know, whew. And I honestly have to say this journey kicked off the way that it did. And y'all, when I tell y'all, this album that's coming, tentatively titled Back Again from Brownstone, these singles that's coming, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. They so good. But it wouldn't have happened if it had not been for a few people that I'm about to name that I'm so freaking grateful for, right? Number one, well, okay. See, then this is where you leave people out and then there's some shit, but whatever. Charge it to the fact that I'm 50 motherfucking about to be 53 in July. But Tisha Brown, guys. Tisha Brown. And I'm going to, my group member, my sister, we're born a day apart. Tisha Brown, y'all remember the Five Heartbeats church boy, who was just always like giving everybody the word, like, God, this is what God wants for us. This is what God. Tisha has been riding with me since Soul Kittens Cabaret. Period. For the last, before Brownstone. Just like when Mimi left, I pulled Keena in. Keena's from Detroit. When Keena left, we pulled Tisha in, and Tisha's from Detroit. And we had worked together. Me and Keena went to college together. And both incredible singers. Everybody who sang with Brownstone have been incredible singers, but Tisha is the person who really deserves the credit for being our choir boy. I don't know if his name was choir boy or church boy, but from the Five Heartbeats, I remember he was the one that was just, and that spiritual foundation that she has in her life, that she's had all her life, is what has really held this group together, because I'm telling you, I wanted no parts of this shit. I wanted no parts of this shady ass motherfucking industry. I wanted no parts of the questions about what happened with Maxie and why, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, you guys, it gets so disrespectful when people make comments. And I know y'all are, I don't mean no disrespect, because I know you all are fans of Brownstone, and I know that, you know, this is really just about the nostalgia and wanting that old thing back. But when you say stuff like, oh, you know, I miss Maxie or I miss Mimi, this is, Brownstone is Aaron Jackson, Tisha J. Brown, and Nicci Gilbert Daniels. Ain't none of the names the same. Now, I'm the same remaining member, but the group itself has changed. And unfortunately, the group had no choice in the matter when it relates to Maxie. So we miss her too. But I challenge all of you, just like I had to challenge myself and remind myself, Maxie is not here. And Maxie is not coming back. And my producer had to tell me that, while we were recording our single because I had a moment. Because it was my first fucking time in the studio recording new music without her. Now, we done been on tour, we done shows, but the intimacy of creating a body of work and putting the name Brownstone on it and knowing that Maxie is not here was like, ooh, Lord. Okay, I need to drink. It was a lot. I don't know what's going on with my Facebook camera, but it looks crazy. Well, okay, let me not say that. But I do believe that Maxie is at the wheel of every choice and every decision. And if y'all got a problem with spirituality, but I believe Maxie is at the wheel of every. The only thing she not at the wheel. Listen, the only thing Maxie not at the wheel on is this dancing and routines because Maxie was not doing that. Sorry, Maxie was not having no parts of. She would do a couple of little things here and there, but Maxie was like, "Look, let's just vibe. Let's just with rock stars. Let's just get out there and vibe." And she from South America, body off the chain, could whine like nobody's business. Maxie was trying to teach me how to wind it up, and my ass could not figure it out. Well, I kind of figured it out, but no, I didn't really figure it out. But Maxie was an amazing dancer. She's an incredible performer, but she wasn't having no parts of routines. And like all the sparkly and the shiny and the girly and the supremey and the Fossy of it all, Maxie was not doing no parts of that. Me and Tisha and Aaron laugh about it all the time. Just wasn't doing it. But every other step of this process, I believe, and we say all the time, I believe Maxie chose Aaron as the third member of this group because and we'll get more into it through our documentary and, we're definitely, please make sure y'all are following at Brownstone Official. Please follow at Brownstone Official. And if you go to brownstoneofficial.com, which is our website, you're going to get an advanced screening of our rockumentary, right? That shows us recording this song, our producer, Marcus Devine. And let me tell you, when y'all see this doc, Marcus is from Detroit. Marcus don't hold no punches. Marcus done let all our asses have it. And you see us getting told off from our producer. So make sure y'all tune in and watch that because Marcus Devine is one of the best freaking him and Eric Pruitt, who wrote this single, All I Want, two of the most talented creative brothers on the freaking planet. So back to why I believe this thing happened. Yeah, this is 30 years of knowledge. So if I feel like I'm pulling shit from everywhere, I am. It's 30 years I've been in this mother. Anyway, Tisha pushing me to continue the legacy is a big part of why we're here. And when I met Aaron, I remember the first real conversation I had with Aaron Jackson. I was in the parking lot because I was going back and forth to the hospital to see my mom. I was in the parking lot of the hospital, and it was crazy. Because we were preparing for Essence. Shout out to my good girlfriend, one of my closest friends, Yvonne McNair, who arranged for us to do Essence, which came like shortly after, my mom got sick and, we performed at Essence and whatever, anyway. But I remember talking to Aaron and I just remember her concern for my mom. Like, look, handle that. This will come. This will happen in divine order. And I think we had a conversation about just, how the universe has its way. And baby, when Aaron came and we finally got a chance to meet in person, and you guys, like I said, they're going to do an interview. You're going to hear it straight from their mouths, but this is the pre-show. I'm doing the pre-show with y'all tonight. Because I'm so excited that we about to release a single. But anyway, let me get back. So Aaron came to rehearsal and her energy was, I know y'all gonna be like, yeah, right, whatever, but I felt Maxie all over her. Like the way that it's like a goofy silliness, not goofy, it's like a lighthearted, that's what it is, very light and very free and honest and real. which I totally love. And then she's from New Orleans, which Mimi was also from New Orleans. So that part stayed. It was like God wanted this group to be Detroit and New Orleans, and South America is in there because Maxie is just with us in everything we do. So I would hear certain tones, and I would hear Aaron singing certain parts in the studio, and me and Tisha would just look at each other. We just said it. Shout out to Lisa France at CNN, our first interview in 25 years. But we said in the studio, you know, she would, y'all gonna hear it. Listen, hardcore Brownstone fans, listen to our single All I Want. And I keep wanting to say All I Do because we got a song called All I Do on Still Climbing. But listen to All I Want. Shout out to Tricky. Um, there are moments in there that y'all gonna hear it too. Y'all are gonna hear it too. It's moments in there. Maxie is on this record. And it's crazy because I got my tattoo for those of you who haven't seen it and don't know. Because I said she's always with me on stage when I'm hitting that mic. She's right there on that mic hand. But I was like, damn, this just sounds like Charmaine. I played the record for Maxie's son, Nikolai, her brother, Carson. Carson and Nikolai hit me back. They're like, these songs are really, really good. And like, I think we all kind of feel, one of my best friends, Tyree, my cousin was like, how y'all get Aaron to sound like Maxie? And I don't want to, listen, I don't want to um, have you guys thinking that they have the same voice because they don't. That's not what it's not. They don't even have the same voice. Like me and Tisha don't even have the same voice. But there are moments where you hear me sing something and me and Tisha sound spot on. So it's just something in these moments from time to time where you guys are going to get those little touches. And that is what this is, you guys. I just really want all of you to, first of all, please stream it because that means everything, right? Please stream All I Want because it is a freaking monster hit, right? But also, we're independent and we're putting this out on our own because we believe we want to sing the songs that we want to sing and we want to be the artist that we want to be. And that's not to say that you can't do that when you got a big machine behind you. And we're not saying that we're not interested in having partnership conversations with those machines. But it's important for you guys to support this because a lot of people think that R&B is dead, and it's just not. It's there. It's great music out there. We just have to. Let me put my lip chap on. We just have to support it, right? Y'all just got to stream it, and y'all got to stream it right away, right? You guys have to go on there. Listen, y'all got to go tomorrow. I mean today at midnight. Y'all have got to stream the fuck out of that record. You feel me? Y'all got to stream it, stream it, stream it because when you tell people, and I mean, you know, it's a great record. So I wouldn't be telling y'all need to stream it, stream it, stream it if the shit wasn't dope. It's a really great record. But what's more important than that is that it tells people that we want to hear good music again. It tells people that artists that are legacy artists, y'all, I've been singing in this industry for 30 years, damn near, right? The other ladies in our group have paid hella dues and been singing. Aaron worked with a bunch of people in the industry. Tisha, what? Are you kidding? You don't know the scope of talent that is in this unit, right? And the only way people will be exposed to it and we'll be able to hear more of it is for y'all to stream it, for y'all to demand that radio stations and streamers play it, right? Because it's good music. So speaking of good music, and I'm gonna stop rambling because we are doing an interview tomorrow and I want to tell everything tonight, or Friday actually, because everybody's got something that we wanted to celebrate all together in the same place, but we got boss women. Erin and her sister Alexis are the Magic Joneses. You guys, they have a children's album that was nominated for a Grammy last year, and it is amazing. Young Black girls. We talk about Little Mermaid. We talk about all these other wonderful opportunities for our kids to see themselves reflected in art and music. Erin and her sister Alexis, Aaron Jackson Official, and the Barbie Alexis, I believe. And you can also look at the Magic Joneses. They will be in tomorrow. I'm sorry, Saturday. They're at the Brooklyn Children's Museum. So support them if you're in New York. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful album. They have such great songs on it. Like I said, my sisters were Grammy nominated, and we about to get another one. Speaking of, so that's what I want to get into with y'all, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Baby, listen. Not only are we coming back after 25 years on the 25-year anniversary of Still Climbing, which was released 25 years ago, but child, we are campaigning for your consideration for a Grammy. Not for a Grammy. We're in three different categories. The three categories we are in, All I Want, which is our single, is in traditional R&B, right? So, All I Want by Brownstone, traditional R&B performance. And then it is also in Best Song for Visual Media, right? And then what's really dope and amazing, you guys, is that the Grammys have created a new category, and the new category is called Best Song for Social Change, which is so freaking amazing and right up my alley. And y'all know I'll be talking about all this advocacy that I was not gonna do. Well, check this out, baby. I'm advocating. I'm also a district advocate. I will see y'all next week talking to the folks about all the things. But this record that we've submitted for consideration. So All I Want is best traditional R&B performance for All I Want, which is our single, for Grammy consideration, nomination consideration, and also for best song for visual media. And then we have a record called I'm Not Giving Up. And the reason I'm so excited about this record being considered for best song for social change is because I just think lyrically it is just sonically, it is just a superior record on so many levels. Um, this is a songwriters award. Shout out to the trackheads who produced and wrote this record. And I heard this record right after Maxie passed away. Well, not right after, shortly after Maxie passed away. Shout out to my friend, sister, Belle Johnson. One of the most talented women I know. She and I worked together. She actually co-wrote the R&B Divas theme song with me. I found me a place where I ain't doing nothing but loving myself. Look, if it wasn't 10 years ago, I would have submitted that. But long and short, she introduced me to the trackheads, and they played me this record, and I'm in the studio like in tears because I'm just like, oh my God. I was just saying that I'm sick of this fucking industry and I'm ready to give up because I lost my sister. And I felt like, not just because I lost her, I was in the middle of the R&B Divas litigation. It just felt like everything was going wrong. And I'm gonna say this real quick, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. But the other part of it is we debated about releasing two singles. Remember back in the day when they used to release an A side and a B side? Well, this would technically be considered the B side, right? So be clear. Our single, everyone, our first single, the Brownstone first single, the single that is about the Brownstone brand, and that's Aaron, Nicci, and Tisha. Period. Point blank. All I Want, produced by Marcus Divine and Eric Pruitt, recorded in Detroit, hair team Detroit, glam team Detroit, photographer Detroit, producers Detroit, Detroit, with a nice saucy splash of Nola up in there from our sister Erin. But that is our single, and that is also a contender for Grammy. But this I'm Not Giving Up record, I wanted to give up, you guys. I did. I'm gonna hold you up. I'm like, whew. I was like everybody. I mean, to not give up like, end it, but end my career, end music. I wanted to be done with the bullshit. And I was in the middle of the litigation. And I was just like, this is all just bullshit. It's just all terrible. And I knew this record was a very big record. So, and what I do when I'm going through some shit and trying to figure things out, I create, because it gives me a distraction from the bullshit. So I'll create a show, I'll create, and that's why a lot of what you see that I do, like from the bottom up, was born of my experience on R&B Divas, and R&B Divas was born of my experience with Soul Kittens Cabaret. So, I was really, really ready to give up. I was really ready to say, listen, let me figure out some other shit. Let me go get me some tan pants and a red shirt and say, hello, welcome to Target, um, or Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no shade to anybody who's doing that, but I was really just like, anything is better than this dark, evil, horrible, god awful, god forsaken entertainment industry, because I was getting it from the music side with the loss of Maxie, and then from the TV side with everything that was going on with R&B Divas, right? And I came into the studio. I'll never forget the session. And so I came into the studio, and my mom was sick. That was the other thing. My mother was not doing well, so I was a caregiver for her too around that time. And I had written this short, Social Conflict, because I was like, let me shift my focus. Okay, heard the song, and the lyrics are over and over again. All I see is negativity on my TV screen. Everybody seems like everyone is filled with pain, and hurt can turn to rage in a blink, right? And the lyrics are just so super powerful. And I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. So I recorded the song, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to do no music. I'm not doing nothing else. I don't know what's going on with Brownstone, whatever. So I just threw it on, like, hey, let's play with it a little bit, Teach. Let's play with it. We played with it. We recorded. We did what we had to do. And then we put it on the short film soundtrack. Well, it wasn't a soundtrack. It was just the title track for the short film. It was the short film. Nothing ever came. And then the opportunity came up for this record to be considered for best song for social change. And when I tell you, both of our songs are amazing. Both of them, we believe and we hope and we pray, is going to get a Grammy nomination. But looking back on the fact that I did almost give up and say, I'm done. And I really was. I'm not just saying it because it sounds good and I want sympathy. Imagine the shit I've been through. I was done. And the mantra, the hook is just, I'm not giving up, no way, because tomorrow is on the way. It's that simple. I'm not giving up, no way, because tomorrow is on the way. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. So now we have an opportunity to have a record that I felt was just something that was healing and therapeutic for me and helping me cope with loss and wanting to quit. Now having the opportunity, because they said you can go back as far as 5 years, and the record isn't that old, but now we have an opportunity to take a Brownstone record, and we're going to put it on our album. That was the plan. We did not plan on necessarily releasing two back to back, but it's Grammy time. So when it's Grammy time, we got to do them both. So that is the treat that you guys are getting. You're getting one single and one B-side, because we got to make sure that the world has a chance to feel the same healing power of that record that I felt, and I didn't even write it. So shout out to the track heads. And what we want to remind y'all of is that you can advocate and you can push for better opportunities and equity for people in the community. And you can also be sexy as fuck. Like our new single, All I Want Is. So the flip side is you get the swan song. You get the I'm not giving up and I'm not quitting, which is based on a true story, right? And then you also get All I Want, which is sexy and it's fun and it's like, hey, sorors. And we want to see you guys make up routines for the record. Everybody does TikToks and whatnot. So we want y'all to go on ahead, and once y'all download this single, once y'all get this single downloaded, you feel me? And I'm gonna let y'all ask me some questions real quick. When the rest ain't in there, you're alone in the square. Wipe your face and gather your grace. I know that's right. I like that. Wipe your face and gather your grace. Yeah. And you guys, I know it's not, sometimes it's frowned upon to be too transparent, because we live in a world where people, like I was saying earlier, in this long-winded ass dissertation. Sometimes, people need to see the struggle. Sometimes people need to see the pain. Sometimes people need to see that we are human. I think it is toxic when we don't allow people to be human. And I'm so excited about this new album. I'm so excited about the new single. The new single is All I Want. And I'm excited about the opportunity, the possibility of I'm Not Giving Up being a social change record. Because while it is not technically our first single, it is a song that we were putting on our record, and it is a song that has a story attached to it and a journey attached to it from my heart and the hearts of the writers and producers of the record that deserves the opportunity to be considered for best song for social change, because the world needs a great social change song and they need a great bop and a great vibe, which is what All I Want is. So Brownstone is kicking off our 4-year consideration Grammy campaign, and we need our friends to support us on that. For real. We need y'all to support us. Now, there's some rules of engagement. Hopefully I haven't broken any of them by chitting and chatting, but your family, so it is what it is. Okay, let me answer a couple questions and then I'm gonna try to bop out of here. Are y'all planning a new tour? Also, can y'all come to New Orleans? Yes, we are. We are having conversations right now. Shout out to the Black Promoters Collective. Listen, these people have really been amazing, not just for Brownstone, but they've been great for all R&B talent. Black Promoters Collective, you guys, if you ever, well, a lot of the shows that have we've been playing, most all the shows we've been playing, in addition to, I think they're, I don't want to speak out of turn, but they're involved in a lot of shows, a lot of shows. So support those brothers because they're not a big agency, you know what I'm saying? They're not a big company. They're Black men who've been in this industry and Black women who have been in this industry for a long time, who every show we have done with them has been stellar in terms of just, and then our management. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I mean, we've got the best managers in the business. And I don't say that because I want nobody calling our managers trying to get them more work. They know how to handle their business, but I'm just saying they got a bunch of legacy acts and they treat us. Our manager, this is a little inside information and hopefully I'm not giving y'all too much, but we're always in our group chats and she religiously, every single group chat is, hey, my beautiful superstars. Good morning, my beautiful superstars. Hey, my beautiful superstars, we got a show. And that is the power of manifestation and the power of believing in yourself and having other people believe in you. When I saw Marvin, Big Brother Marvin Almighty, we were coming out of Essence, both of us. And Marvin has always been, we would love to do Essence 2023. Hello, holla at your girl. For real. Because that's All I Want is going to be a banger for all next year. But anyway, I was coming out of Essence and I saw Marvin. And if you know Marvin, he's suited and booted. He is all like, he is not about the bullshit. He is the real deal, Holyfield. And Marvin, I met many years ago when Brownstone was on tour with Boys to Men. And this is about the full circle moment, which is why I need all of my people, my radio people, my marketing people, all of my people that have been around for the last 30 years with us. Y'all tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. Because we don't all, I mean, we got great management, but like in terms of release of records, this is a different world than it was, right? So I need y'all to help a sister out and really, I don't know how you go about all the steps of getting songs in rotation and all that stuff. So I welcome. I ain't ashamed to say what the hell I don't know. I've been hibernating for the last 25 years on releasing music. We've been performing live, but on actually releasing a body of work, we've been hibernating. But Puff done called me out, all of us R&B folks out, and told us we need to come deliver. So did he? We delivering. But I saw Marvin and I was like, Marvin, are you still working with artists? And if you are, will you consider, putting Brownstone through our artist development program? And I'm so glad that we did. I'm so glad that we did because when we show up to our shows and our performances, we give everything we have and none of them are perfect. And baby, yes, there's going to be some footage out there of a moment, but we're singing in real life. We really digging in and giving us everything, giving y'all everything we got. We are delivering, and I'm so grateful for my sisters, Tisha at Tisha JBL, and Aaron, and Miss Loretta and Marvin and Victor, Mr. Glamrock Soul, who is also an artist, who was so gracious to just bless us with the Victor Fosse-esque kind of, we taking it back, y'all. We putting effort in. We not just throwing on some t-shirts and some blue jeans and some Timbs and getting out on stage doing, okay, we here. We just came in out. We're putting work into giving you a show. So yes, we are working on touring opportunities, but we knew we needed a single. We're so excited about this single, you guys. We put so much love into this single. I am amazed that, like I said, my daughter was 7. Brandy was 7 when we released our last single. My grandson is 7, and we're releasing this single. So it's been a long time. It's been a long time, and I'm grateful. So if you want to consider Brownstone for not 1, not 2, but 3 categories. Best song for social change, I'm Not Giving Up, and that's based on a true story. Even though I didn't write it, it's like they wrote my life. All I Want, best traditional R&B performance, and best song written for visual media. I have a big announcement coming. I just gotta finish up some details and work through some things. But I also, guys, have a film coming. I don't want to look. I ain't here to talk about the movie because I know we can't give y'all everything all at once. But there's a movie coming very, very soon. Some of y'all may remember I filmed a movie with my sister Jessica Care Moore in Detroit. It's called He Looked Like a Postcard Film, and I play her best friend Chuck. And that is coming, you guys. I'm so excited about that. So a lot of good things are coming. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated Centennial, November. Last thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna head on and buck out for real. Did I miss any questions? I'm sorry. I hate to be rude and monopolize the conversation, but this is 30 years worth of knowledge in here. How can you follow us? Hold on, at Brownstone Official. Let me tag it. Give me a minute, y'all. At Brownstone Official. Brownstone Official. And then I think I can pin it. Hold on, y'all. Let me pin comment. Okay, boom. It's pinned. And Brownstone Official is also our website. So you can reach us at Brownstone Official. Thank you. Oh, okay, great. It's in there. Thank y'all. Thank you, Timogen and Brownstone Official's handle for pinning that for us. So yeah, listen, I'm live from Brownstone. Oh, I did not know I was live from Brownstone. That is crazy, you guys. This whole flipping Rickin' time, I had no idea. I had no idea because we have other people on the team that use the Brownstone handle, and I was looking. Okay, but anyway, yay. Okay, this is the first. This was supposed to be the live with the group, doggone it. Now I got to go do live on my other handle with the other people. Dang. Anyway, yes, we're going to perform at the Essence Festival. I'm claiming it in the name of Jesus. I'm sorry, you guys. Usually Brownstone Lives would be reserved for Brownstone. And here I am on the Brownstone Live handle. I'm like, wait, that says Brownstone Live. Okay, well, I got to go over to my other IG because I need those people to hear this message that they need to go get that single too. I love you guys. I'm so grateful for the support and the love and the encouragement. Thank you guys for following Brownstone forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. And now I'm going to go do the soundbite consolidated version of this live over on my at Nicci Gilbert page. But stay up, take care of each other, and tell people to stream that record. Wait, this is how we're going to sign out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Brownstone is back again. All right, let me go over to my other handle. Doggone it. Peace. Hey, YouTube and Facebook. How y'all doing over there? Hold on. I gotta save this live. I gotta save this live and then I gotta go over to my other page. What's up, y'all? Are y'all talking to me? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see who's. Let me see. I gotta see my YouTube chat. And then I gotta go over to. Hold on, let me pull up this chat for YouTube, you guys. Are y'all enjoying this conversation and this dialogue? I hope you are. And I hope that y'all planning on going and getting our new single, which is phenomenal. Oh, look at my sister. There's my sister. Okay, guys, hold on. Bear with me. If y'all have any questions, I would love to answer them. I would love, love, love to answer these questions. If you have any of these questions, let me answer them for you. Okay, I'm just getting situated over here. All right. Okay. Any Facebook questions? Let me see. Where's the chat? Oh no, I keep hitting the wrong thing. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Wait a minute, people. I don't know what's happening here. I need help. I need help. Someone help me, please. Hold on. Alrighty. Hold on. Hold on. Let me find out how I get the chat. I need my glasses, baby. Oh, I need my glasses. Hey guys. Hi, IG Live. I'm going. Hi. Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. So I just explained that I was on the Brownstone IG Live earlier and I was just going and and I didn't even realize that I was actually, okay, here we go. Boom. That's more centered. I didn't even realize I was actually going live from the other handle. Hi. How are you, King of Unity? What's up? What's up? What's up? I still got folks watching me on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. I am trying to get to the chat and I can't find it here. You guys bear with me. Hi, Dwayne. Hi, Letta. Y'all, I'm so geeked. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so geeked up. That is why I'm running everybody crazy with these lives. It is finally here. It is finally here. It is finally here. You guys, please make sure. I'm not going to repeat too much of what I said over on the Brownstone Live. I was just live over on Brownstone. And, baby, listen. When I tell you I am so geeked up, I'm coming back. Hi, Casting Diva. I am coming back from a really awesome screening. It was a BET event with my sister Erin Jackson. You guys, we are on the eve of the first freaking single, baby. The first single in 25 years. You underdig? You underdig what your girl is. What is it? Are you something what I'm giving, man? Are you, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just excited. I can't believe that I was just saying this over on the other live. I can't believe that we're here now, 25 years later. In fact, I'm going to repeat probably a lot of the same information that I said over on YouTube. And I know YouTube is going to be like whatever. So let me end this over here. Hold on, bear with me, Instagram. But I guess it doesn't make any sense to end it and then start it again. I'll let it go. If y'all hear it again for the second time, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, Twitter, what else? The other one, LinkedIn. I'm sorry, y'all. Feel free to say I heard that and click out. But I'm excited, you guys. I am super nervous because it's been a long time since I've released a new record, since we released a new record. It has been a journey, a major journey. Let me wrap up my because I'm gonna repeat a lot of what I just talked about, and I don't want to repeat it to my Facebook people. So let me hold on Instagram. Y'all stay here. Everybody watching me on Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn and Twitter. First of all, thank y'all. I love y'all so much. Please make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend that Brownstone is back again. Please make sure that you upload our new single, All I Want. Please make sure that you know that we are having 2 records on the Grammy ballot for consideration for Grammy nominations. And those 2 records are All I Want, which is for Best Traditional R&B Performance, and Best Song Written for Visual Media, and I'm Not Giving Up, which is Best Song for Social Change. All right, so YouTube, I'm not gonna keep y'all on here 2 hours. I'm gonna talk to these people on this Nicci Gilbert live because I was talking to them on the Brownstone live. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. Instagram, y'all stay put because